Sit with me for a moment. No distractions, no scrolling, not pretending you're fine. Because if you're here, something in your life feels unstable. Maybe your income dropped, maybe your relationship you thought was forever ended, maybe your business slowed down, or maybe you feel like everyone else is moving forward and you are stuck. And what makes it worse, you can't control it. You wake up thinking about it, you go to sleep thinking about it, your chest feels tight, your thoughts race, and you imagine the worst case scenario, and everything feels like it's just falling apart. But here's the part nobody tells you: life doesn't fall apart randomly, it falls apart when you're ready to evolve. And today, we're not going to use hype, we're not going to use fake positivity, we are going to build something far more powerful: unshakable calm. Not because life is stable, but because you are. Most anxiety comes from one mistake: trying to control what was never yours to control. 2000 years ago, a Roman emperor who ruled during war, plague, betrayal, and political chaos wrote this: "You have power over your mind, not outside events." And that man was Marcus Aurelius. Think about it. An emperor surrounded by crisis understood something most modern people don't. You do not control the economy, the algorithm, who stays in your life, how long success takes, random illnesses, other people's opinions. And yet, most of your emotional energy is spent trying to control those exact things. That's why you're exhausted. You built your peace on outcomes, and outcomes, they shift. The Stoics separated life into two categories: what is up to you and what is not, and nothing else exists. You control your effort, your preparation, your response, your discipline, your integrity, and everything else, borrowed, temporary, unstable. If your calm depends on unstable things, your calm will collapse. When something goes wrong, your body reacts before your mind does. Your heart rate increases, your breathing shortens, your thoughts race, because your nervous system is built for survival and not peace. Back then, panic meant survival from predators. Now, there's no predators, there's just uncertainty. But your brain doesn't know the difference between a lion chasing you and a bank balance dropping, so it triggers the same alarm. But here's the truth: panic does not solve modern problems, it only drains clarity, and clarity is your greatest weapon. Most people resist reality. They say, "This shouldn't be happening. This is not fair. Why me?" But resistance creates suffering, and acceptance creates stability. Acceptance does not mean that you're giving up. It means saying, "This is the situation, now what?" The Stoic teacher Epictetus said, "Make the best use of what is in your power, and take the rest as it happens." Take the rest as it happens, and that is strength. The moment you stop arguing with reality, your nervous system relaxes, because the fight is over. You can't solve a problem while emotionally fighting its existence. First you accept, then you act. Calm begins in the body. When everything feels like it's collapsing, do this. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, and exhale for 6 seconds, and do it 5 times. Your body cannot stay in panic if your breathing is controlled. Then do something simple. Clean your room, go for a walk, lift weights, wash dishes slowly. Small physical actions, they ground you. Movement interrupts mental spirals. Stillness with structure builds clarity. This is the honest and harsh truth. Easy life creates fragile minds. Comfort weakens resilience. When life is smooth, you never test yourself. But when things break, that's when character is forged. Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." Muscle grows through resistance. Calm grows through chaos. If your life feels unstable right now, you're in the resistance phase. You're building emotional muscle. The pain is not punishment, it's preparation. When everything feels uncertain, discipline becomes your anchor. Wake up at the same time, train your body, keep promises to yourself, limit emotional reactions. When external structure collapses, internal structure must rise. Calm people are not calm because life is easy. They're calm because they train stability. Discipline removes emotional negotiation. You don't feel like working out, you do it. You don't feel like building, you build. Action creates momentum, and momentum creates confidence. And confidence, it creates calm. Modern life has destroyed patience. Instant messaging, instant entertainment, instant dopamine. So when growth takes time, you assume failure. But growth is invisible for long periods, like roots underground. You don't see progress, you feel stuck, then suddenly, boom, breakthrough. Calm people understand this. They don't measure progress emotionally, they measure it behaviorally. Did I show up today? That's it. One of the strongest mental shifts you can make. Detach from results and attach to process. You're not responsible for timing. You are responsible for effort. You're not responsible for how others respond. You are responsible for how you behave. When your identity becomes, I am someone who shows up, life cannot destabilize you because outcomes may shift, but your standards do not. What if this moment, the one that feels like everything's falling apart, is actually a correction? What if something needed to break? The relationship that drained you, the job that limited you, the comfort that made you lazy. Sometimes life removes what you're too afraid to release. And in the moment, it feels like loss, but later, it feels like alignment. Here's the ultimate shift. Stop trying to build a calm life. Build a calm self. If your inner world is chaotic, even success will feel unstable. But if your inner world is steady, even chaos will feel manageable. Ask yourself, who do I want to become because of this? Stronger, wiser, more disciplined, more detached, more focused? Then start acting like that version now. Not when things improve, now. There will be nights when you feel tired, mentally exhausted, emotionally drained, and you will think, what's the point? In those moments, remember this. You have survived everything up until now. Everything. You have already proven resilience. This is not your first storm, and it also will not be your last. But every storm leaves you stronger if you stay standing. Calm is not a personality trait, it's a decision. You decide, I will not let uncertainty control my character. You decide, I will respond strategically, not emotionally. You decide, I will grow through this. Life may shake you, but it does not have to break you. Imagine yourself 1 year from now, stronger, clearer, financially more stable, emotionally controlled, disciplined. Now imagine that version of you looking back at this moment. They don't see collapse, they see transformation. They see the moment you stopped reacting and started becoming. Everything may feel like it's falling apart right now, but maybe it's just falling into place. Breathe, stand up straight, control what you can, and let go of what you can't. Move forward anyway, and build a nervous system so strong that chaos feels like training. Stay calm, you're being built.